to the show presented by BDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. What's on my agenda? Hey, I have no agenda. In fact, I'm just going to call this a special. I'm going to call this a special because I'm not supposed to be here right now. No, I am not supposed to be here right now. In fact, I'm supposed to be on vacay. Translation, I am supposed to be on holiday. Translation, I am supposed to be not here. Still trying to work out some of the kinks, still trying to work out some of the bugs, still trying to get the studio up and running to running conditions for when the show kicks off again. But there's some things that just happen that you can't explain. There's some things in life that just happens that you can't explain, and you go with the flow. You let the mood take you. You just ride the wave of emotions. And right now, I am super, yes, duper excited. I am super duper excited. Can't you see? Right now, I am jumping out of my skin with excitement. I'm jumping out of my skin with joy. What can I say? What can I say? Look, for you that don't know, for yous that don't know, or you, but yous that don't know, CR7's coming home. Cristiano Ronaldo is coming home to Manchester United, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Sure, I got a lot of questions. Sure, I can be that guy. You know, the guy who says, but we still need midfielders, but we still need a CDM. But is this really going to get us closer to winning a title, Premier League? Get us closer to winning trophies? Maybe, don't know, possibly. I'm not going to be that guy right now. But that's still valid. That is still valid. What I will do, I'll just bathe in this gloriness, bathe in this joyous moment, bathe in this once in a lifetime opportunity for this moment. Once in a lifetime opportunity for this moment. You know how it be. And I said, you know how it be and how it is when you go on a trip, you go on vacay, you go on holiday, you go off to uni, you go out to university, you go out to college, you go off someplace, and you come back home. There's no place like home. You can go and experience the world. You can go and see the world. You can go and learn. You can go and broaden your horizons. But when it's all said and done, you go back home. You go back to the place where you feel most comfortable. You go back to the place where your name is on the wall. Your name is in the building. Your namesake is remembered with that place. You can do a lot of things. You can have a lot of experience. You can go a lot of places. You can be whatever, do whatever. But when it's all said and done, what do? What do? You go back home. You go back home. In this situation, let this situation be a learning experience for citizens. You know who you are. The one or two that can think through complex situations. The one or two that understand that there are levels to this. The one or two that know that this is the epic definition of taking the L. And it's not just one L. It is not just one L. This is multiple L's. This is multiple L's on different levels. And for the rest of the citizens, you know who you are, or I take that back. You do not know who you are, so let me explain to you, possibly in words that you'll understand. If not, I'll try again. And if that still doesn't come across, or that still doesn't, ring the bell or light the bulb or do any of those things to let me know you got it, I'm just gonna have to move on, because this could take decades before it finally reaches you. Possibly can go out to Pluto, possibly go out to Saturn somewhere in the solar system, and then you'll get it faster. Maybe. Money can buy you a lot of things, citizens. Money can buy you trophies. Money can buy you people, mercenaries. Money can buy just about anything. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you loyalty, because the flip side of that is mercenaries, right? Money can't buy you everything. Just think of that for a second. The ones who can comprehend. Just think of that for a second. The ones who can comprehend. Money can put you in a position that other people can't be in. Money can put you ahead of the game. Money can offer up all sorts of things. There are some things money can't buy. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you loyalty. And money definitely can't buy you joy. It can buy you pretend joy. It can buy you pretend joy. And let me add this as well. Money can't buy you history. Money can't buy you history. If this is still over your head, if this is still something you don't understand and something that you can't get, let me try it this way. As a kid, when you were outside playing with your friends, playing with your partners, playing with whoever that you played with, assuming that you wasn't a loner, assuming that you had friends, assuming you had something to do that just wasn't being inside. Hopefully I covered all bases. If not, you probably need a little bit more help that I can't provide. And this you need more help that I can't provide. You need more help I can't provide. When you was little, as a kid, outside playing with your friends and whoever else, when the street light came on, or when it got past a certain time, or when you heard your parents calling, or when your parents called, or when your dad's called, or when it was time for you to get ready for bed or get ready for the next day and you wasn't at home, what did you do? You went back home. You went back home. Sure, you can go over to your friend's house and stay for a few hours. Sure, you can go to the store, stay for a few hours. Sure, you can go to school and stay for a few hours. But when all of those events are done, when all of those things are done, where do you go back to? You go back home. You go back home. Sure, Ronaldo went away. It's very successful. Away. Not successful. Away. Went away. Was gone for a long time. But when it's all said and done, what happened? What happened? He came back home. You come back home. Okay, if you still don't understand that, and you still don't get that, let me try it this way. Let me try it this way. You go somewhere else. You don't stay somewhere else because that place isn't your place. That place isn't something that you help be successful. You go back home. You go back to where you feel comfortable. You go back to where it all began. You go back to where it started. You go back to the place that you call home. Have you ever been somewhere and gone for years upon years upon years upon years and upon years upon years, and always in the back of your mind, always in your head, you think there's just something off, there's just something missing about this, something that just does not feel right. It's just something that just, I can't quite put my finger on it, but home. I know citizens of the world, and yeah, citizens of the world, it still might be difficult for the rest of you to get this and for the rest of you to understand this. And I'm trying on the fly. I'm trying on the fly to try to break it down and put it in, put bits and pieces together so it's understandable. I'm just going to be left with home. Home is where the heart is. I was going to sing, I was going to dance, but I'm just going to say home is where the heart is. There's some things you can buy. There's some things that you cannot understand because it doesn't involve money. It doesn't involve the things that you can't buy. I'd suggest you go ahead, get out that bubble, go ahead, interact with real people. Go ahead and talk to people, real people, on a human level, and you will understand and you will see that some of the happiest people are those that have no worries, that have no care, and that can be absent of money or that can be with money. But the money didn't contribute to that. It just put them in a better position, put them in a different space, but it is not the driving force behind human interactions and human emotions. It's something about the psychology of it. It's something about the mental aspect of it. It is something about, let's just say, the science of it that just goes far and above and beyond money. I don't know about you. But when I think of home, home brings me happiness. Home brings me joy. I can go out and I can do whatever it is legally. Do whatever it is happily, do whatever it is I'm doing. But there's never, ever a moment that I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to go home. Go home? Go home for what? I'm turned up. I'm too crunk. I am too ready to just, get my groove thing on. Because even when the music stops and the party's over with and it's time to leave and go somewhere else, I'm going back home. I'm going back home. I'm going to where I feel comfortable. I am going to where I can lay my head down and know that everything is where it needs to be. Everything is where I put it. I have control over my domain. It's home. It is home. And this is not to embarrass you even more, because if I were to do that, I'll just say, why did you try to get him anyway? Why did you try to get a legend of your rival, and bring him to your club so you can be successful for the one thing that you can't grasp, the one thing that you can't get, the one thing that you have yet to get your paws on? I didn't bring that up. I didn't mention that. I just did, only to say that I could have if I just wanted to, dance. But nah, I'm not here for that. I'm here to inform. I am here to give you a life lesson that hopefully will stick with you from this point forward. Hopefully that will stick with you as a life experience. I hope it reaches at least 90% of you, probably 9 people. But as this reaches and turns the light bulb on for one person, if this reaches and turns the light bulb on for one person, that's job well done. That is job well done, because that one person is on a different playing field, on a different wavelengths for the rest of the citizens. And if that one person can speak the same language as the rest of the citizens, and somehow through osmosis or telekinesis pass on that level of knowledge to another citizen, then maybe, just maybe, it'll be worth it. Maybe, just maybe, it'll be worth it. But I'll leave you with this. Because I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be on vacay. I'm supposed to be on holiday. I'm just going to call this a special of a special, a bonus of a bonus, because I am jumping out of my skin with excitement, because CR7 is coming home, and there's no place like home, and home is where the heart is. And let me calm down. Let me just calm down. I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this life lesson that you get from living life, that you get from life experiences, which a few, or the most of you, or the majority of you who can think on different levels would probably get, but it's not that many. Money can't buy you everything. Money can't buy you every ring.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.